church for last year. Let's go. Praise the Lord. Be blessed as you listen in Jesus' name.
You made a way. Don't know how much you did. You made a way. Standing here, not knowing how we get through the steps, but holding on to faith. You know that nothing can get you by surprise. You got this figured out. You're watching us now. And when it looks as if we can't win, oh, you're promising your earnest again. And everything we need you supply. You got this in control, and now we know that you made our way. When I thought we against the world, I didn't know to see it was over. You made our way, and we're standing here only because you made our way. You made a way. Now we're here, looking back on where we come from. Because of you and nothing we've got. Oh, to deserve the love and mercy you showed. But your grace was strong enough to pick us up. And you made a way. When I passed where I could tell it was all. You made a way. I was standing here, only because you made a way. When I lost way, against the wall, I was in the it was all the way. You made a way. Oh, I was standing here, only because you made a way. made a way. I was standing only because you made a way. I was standing only because you made a
only because Jesus made a way. What a message from the chorister this morning. Could you please help me celebrate this amazing? Appreciate all the miracles. Amen. Lord, you reign. Forever you're the same. I'm not turning my mind. Nobody tell me. You made my soul. I'm not turning my mind. I'm not for this season. The one who lifted up his arms up to heaven and declared, I live forever. The unchangeable changer. The Lord and God that is mighty in the midst of his people. Who will not fear before you? The God that killeth and maketh to live. We appreciate you this morning. We thank you for making us to see this day alive. Many desire to see this day. It started 2016 with us, but there's no way to be found right now. Not only do you keep us alive, you kept us well. You kept us healthy. You kept us strong. You kept us safe. We appreciate you for everything. Accept our praise and thanksgiving in Jesus' name. This morning, Lord, we have come to give you things, quality things. And we are asking, oh God, that our Thanksgiving service this morning will be acceptable unto you in the mighty name of Jesus. As we go to your word, speak to us. Please speak expressly, speak directly, speak specifically. Let your word profit your people. So much that at the end of this day we will say the Lord has visited us. Thank you because you have fathered us. For we pray in Jesus' name. And the Church of the Living God will say, amen. Thank you to me, Jesus Christ. Big. You can do better. He is the King of Kings. He is the Lord of Lords. He is the I am that I am. He is the only wise God. Appreciate him. If you are doing it, give it to him. He deserves all the glory. Thank you, Father. We pray in Jesus' name. I'd like to say good morning to everybody in the house. I want to thank God for all that He is doing in this place. I thank God for the creation of this province. I want to salute the grace of God upon the life of the servant of God, the provincial pastor in charge of the province, and his beloved wife who is honored for the we have sent. Pastor B, the Lord be with you and keep you strong. He shall be well with you all the days of your life. And I want to thank God for the life of our elders seated in the house. Daddy Felix Oriwere and Mommy, the Lord bless you in Jesus' name. You will continue to work stronger and stronger in Jesus' name. Thank God for every one of you, and thank God for myself and my wife for being able to make it here this morning. It's very, very unusual for me to leave my provincial quarter on Thanksgiving Day. But when Pastor B said, you must come, I must come. So I have to start musting myself to get here. And by the grace of God, I am here. Thank God for everything. This morning, because of what is ahead of us, we're not going to take so much time. Because I know that we're going forward. There will be Geo, we're going to be Geo, and there will be other things to attend to thereafter. I want to speak to us briefly in the next few minutes this morning on the topic, the King of Glory. Since the focus of our attention this month of June is the glory of God, to know more of His glory. But there's no way a man will get to know more of somebody or something that is connected to somebody without actually understanding what that fellow stands for, or who is that fellow. So I want to introduce the King of Glory to you this morning. I want to introduce him in a dimension probably that you have never really thought of. It's possible that you must have had a series of messages on the body. I want you to please give God hearing this morning and give him fear hearing as he speaks to your heart. Bible reading will be taken from Exodus chapter 24, or read from verse 12 to 18. Exodus 24, verse 12 to 18. And the Lord said unto Moses, come unto me into the mount and be there, and I will give thee tables of stones and a law, and commandment which I have written, that thou mayest teach them. And Moses rose up and his minister Joshua, and Moses went up into the mount of God. And he said unto the elders, tarry ye here for us until we come again unto you. And behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. If any man have any matters to do, let him come unto them. So Moses went up into the mount, and a cloud covered the mount. And the glory of the Lord abode upon Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it 6 days. And the 7th day he called unto Moses out of the midst of the cloud. And the sight of the glory of the Lord was like the roaring fire on the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel. And Moses went into the midst of the cloud and got him up into the mount. And Moses was in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. I pray that somebody this morning will bask in the glory of God. Amen. In the course of this service and thereafter, in the mighty name of Jesus. There are kings and there are kings. Some kings are very rich, some are powerful, some are highly influential, some are limited within their domain, while some are acclaimed beyond their sphere of influence. I was privileged to see a king being referred to as the king of Africa, outside of Africa. And when somebody told me that he is the king of Africa, I laughed. I said, there's no king of Africa. He said, that's what they call him in UK. They call him the king of Africa. I said, wow, that's interesting. They go by different names and titles. Some of them are known as His Royal Highness. Some of them are known as His Royal Majesty. In recent time, I now discovered the difference between all these titles and appellations. When one of the kings corrected me in my addressing him, and he said, no, I am not His Royal Majesty. I am His Imperial Majesty. And I said, oh, that's different. So, we have the Royal Majesty, we have His Royal Highness, and then recently I discovered we have the Imperial Majesty. But with all these titles, with all these appellations, there is only one King of Glory. And He's seated in heaven, and the inhabitants of the earth are like grasshoppers in His sight. Why are we talking about the King of Glory this morning? Because when we talk about glory, there is hardly any life that can have meaning without carrying glory. As a matter of fact, the value of the life a man carries is directly proportional to the volume of the glory that is disbursed to that life. That's why this morning I pray for you. Whatever it is in your life that is slightening or diminishing the glory that God intends to disburse, the Lord will fix it this morning in the mighty name of Jesus. We said there is only one King of glory in heaven and on earth. He doesn't just reign in heaven, He also controls the earth. When you look at Psalms 24, verse 8, we discover that the Bible refers to this King of glory as the Lord strong and mighty. So it's not a king to be messed around. It's not an ordinary king. We're talking about a king that other kings bow before him. Revelation chapter 19 verse 16 says, Revelation chapter 19 verse 16 says, He is the King of kings and the Lord of lords. That is to say, every other kings, they reign by His permission. And He's the one that enthroned kings, is the one that dethroned them. Is the commander-in-chief of the whole universe. Other kings, no matter how great they claim they may be, they bow before Him. The ones that will not bow in public, bow in their privacy. Because they know that without Him, they will not reign one more second on the throne. So who is this King of glory? We are talking about the God that has the final say. Listen to me carefully. When we say somebody has the final say, we are talking about the one that the Supreme Court of Nigeria cannot overrule his verdict. As a trained lawyer, I've been told that when the Supreme Court gives a judgment, that is the final. No, it's not. It's no longer appealable. But I want to inform you this morning that we are serving a God that can overrule Supreme Court judgments. And he has done this several times. Even when the judges of the Supreme Court says, this is the final, this is the precedent, no one there touches it, God goes there and overrules it. That's all you look at. Psalms 119 verse 89. It says, forever, oh Lord, your word is settled. When we're talking about something being settled, I think lawyers appreciated it more. Because when they say some matter is a settled matter, it means there is nothing you can do about it. When they say it is settled, when a lawyer tells you the matter is settled, it's a settled law, it's a settled case, it's a settled precedent, you don't go about messing around with it. So when the Bible says, forever, O Lord, your word is settled in heaven. When it is settled in heaven, it is settled on earth. Because everything that takes place in heaven must be controlled by things that are going on earth. They have respond to whatever heaven has settled. That's why I want to inform you this morning. I don't know whatever anybody has said about you. I don't know the ordinances or handwriting that have been written concerning you. I don't know what they have said concerning you. And they say that is the final. I don't know the recommendation that you have. They have given concerning you. Like Pontius Pilate said in the book of John chapter 19 verse 20. He said, whatever I have written, I have written. That is final. But, ladies and gentlemen, even God has the ability to overrule the Pontius Pilate of this world. Whatever it is that they have written that is final concerning you, concerning your life, concerning your marriage, I'm introducing to you this morning the God that is the King of glory that has the final say. He will overrule them. Forever, O Lord, your word is settled in heaven. All you just need for him to do for you is to speak to that situation. The moment his words come out on that situation, that is the final. That is the final. As doctor told you, you have some few days more to live, and they said to you, you're on your way out. That is an editorial opinion. It is not the author's opinion. Now I need to let you understand the difference between an editorial opinion and an author's opinion. When the Bible says looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of your faith. Editors look at what the author has written and they make their opinion and say, this is what we think you are saying. But the author comes up and says, no, editor, that is not what I am saying. This is what I am saying. I am informing you this morning on the authority of the word of God. Every editorial opinion concerning your life, concerning your career, concerning your marriage, concerning your home shall be overruled by the author. Because it is the author that has the final say. Forever, O Lord, your word is settled in heaven. Who is this King of glory that we are talking about? We are talking about the God that can kill and make alive. When you look at Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 12 to 13, something frightening came up there. And every time I look at the scripture, I say, wow, this is amazing, this is awesome. Ezekiel 37 verse 12 to 13 said, therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. That is to say, I will bring you into the land of promise. I will bring you into your preferred destination against all odds. Now, when God says, I will open your graves, it means, even though the situation is boring, even though a conclusion has been made, even though the matter is long forgotten, even though the carcasses are already decaying and it looks as if nothing can be done about it, God is saying, I can reverse the irreversible. I will open your graves. Not only will I open your graves, I will bring you up out. Now, it didn't say I will bring you out. He said, I will bring you up out. Please, when we read the scripture, let us look at the wordings of the scripture. There's a difference between I will bring you out and I will bring you up out. God is not a tautologous God. He doesn't joke with his word. Every word he speaks, he has. The reason for saying it. When he says, I will bring you up out of your way, it means when you come out, you will stay up and you will never go down again. That is exactly what God is saying. Because he is the King of glory. He is the King of glory. Who is this King of glory? We are talking about a God that can reverse the irreversible. Jeremiah chapter 32 verse 27. Jeremiah 32 verse 27 says, I am the God of all flesh. Is there anything difficult for me to do? Is there anything I cannot achieve? Is there anything that you can fathom and you can imagine that I cannot attain? The God of all flesh. I have seen him in action different times in an amazing way. Time will not permit us to go into it. But what I just want you to understand this morning is that whatsoever the enemy say is irreversible, those things that they say is a no-go area, I'd like to announce to you this morning that the King of Glory has the exclusive right to go in there and reverse them. And he will reverse them in the mighty name of Jesus. I say he will reverse them in the mighty name of Jesus. Now the final attribute of this King of Glory I want you to know this morning is that whatever is committed unto his hand, he keeps it. He secures comprehensively anything and everything that is committed unto his hand. Hebrews chapter 7 verse 25 says, wherefore he is able also to save them to the uttermost that come unto God by him, seeing he never liveth to make intercession for them. The King of Glory that we are talking about is not like some of the earthly kings that cannot even keep their wife. No, as a fact of a rich man that took away the wife of a king, and up to now nothing happened. He took away the wife of the king, and I said, the wife of the king? A king? What did happen? But whatever God keeps, no one here takes it away from him. He's able to save them to the uttermost. That's why I want you to relax. Tell your neighbor, relax. Come and say it as if you mean it. Say, God is in charge. He can never abandon you. He will never abandon you. He will not give up on you. He is able to keep them unto the uttermost. Those that come unto him by God. He will keep you yesterday. He will still keep you today. And he will keep you till the end. If anybody is telling you that God is about to abandon you, tell him you can never become an abandoned project in the hand of your Father. The King of Glory will keep you. He will keep you standing. He will keep you swelling. He will keep you succeeding. He will keep you flying for him. It doesn't mean that there is not going to be challenges. No, that's not what I'm saying. I have not come here to preach a butter and bread message to you. But what I'm telling you is that even in the midst of the challenges, He is faithful. The King of Glory is faithful. He will abide with Him. He will never allow challenges that come your way to swallow you. Even when the challenges come, He's already making an escape route for you. He's already thinking about how you are going to safe landing. And that is the way He does it. Because He is the King of Glory. Whatever is committed unto His hand. That's why I want you to relax. Your children that are abroad, they are safe in His hand. Your children that are away in boarding school, they are safe in His hand. Whatever is committed unto Him, He is able to keep it. One of my uncle traveled out for his master many years ago. And they handed him over to this Hartley gods in my town. I said, go with him, bring him back to Masando. And they got there, did the masters. 3 days to the time he will return back. He was standing on the balcony of his room in UK. And some spring wind just blew at him and he said, what's wrong with me? I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. Then he went inside. Then, before we knew what was happening, the whole thing changed. Before ambulance will arrive, he has died. No sickness. And the father said, and I handed over this young boy to a God. What happened? The God could not keep him in the UK. But I want to announce to you this morning. When I was going to school as a secondary school student, studied up north in Maiduguri, my grandmother would say, God will go with you. God will keep you. And then, when we were doing our WAEC examination, the Matasini took over. We were in the examination hall. They were killing people few meters away from the examination hall. Policemen have abandoned us. Invigilators have run away. I don't know where we go. I am not a native of Maiduguri. I was just brought out from school to come and do GCE. And then one by one, everybody, the new returning started going. And I said, God, where am I going to go? So I stayed in the classroom. But I remember, my grandmother used to say, God will be with him. God will be with him. God will. That was what was ringing in my head. I wasn't born again then. But that word, God will be with him, kept me. Suddenly, bullets flying all over the place. I was hearing sound everywhere. About 4 of us remained in the classroom. We said, where are we going now? What are we going to do? Are we going to die here? Suddenly, Imam came. He said, what are you doing? They are approaching. They will not catch you here. And he said, follow me. And he took us. And he told us, just follow me. Okay. I said, this man, what if he leads us to where we're going to be slaughtered? I said, God will be with you. That was the only consolation I had. And we went with him. He took us to his house, kept us there. We didn't know that he was a policeman, commandant of Mopo. He kept us in his house there. When the station is right, I will ask my men to come and pick you so that they can take you back to school. And he used armor vehicle to come and take us back to school. Alive. That day, I understood what it means for somebody to disappear without trains. Because if they have swooped on us in that classroom, we would have disappeared without trains. Nobody would know where we were, but the Lord was with us. The Lord was with me. So relax, whatever is kept onto his hand. I don't want you to fret. We don't know what is happening. We don't know what is happening. When my son traveled out for his degree, they said, where he went to study, they used to throw people down. They used to keep people anyhow. They are very free with the people. I said, God will be with him. I said, God will be. That was what I knew. I said, God will. The son of one governor was murdered. The son of one senator was beheaded. I said, no, nobody will behead my own son. I said, nobody will kill my own child. By the grace of God, he has returned back. He has finished school. God was with him. He is able to keep whatever is committed unto him unto the end. He will not keep it yesterday and fail not to keep it today. He will keep it till the end. So relax. God is not about to give up on you. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty. I don't know whether you are facing any war this morning. I don't know the battles you are facing. There is no battle you may be facing that can swallow God. Your battle is nothing before God. The Bible refers to him as the Lord strong and mighty. Psalms 24 verse 8 confirms that. Strong and not the Lord that is weak. It's the Lord that is strong. Not just strong, he is mighty. Mighty in deeds, mighty in act. By the blast of his nostril, the mountains are rented. When he speaks, it is done. He is strong and mighty. When you are serving such a God, there's a need for you to sit back and enjoy the moment. Now, because he's the King of glory, he doesn't associate with anything that is called shame. Because glory is the opposite of shame. Whatever it is that is bringing shame in your life, and you are associated with this King of glory, what it does is to take care of shame in your life. I don't know whether there are some areas of your life in which you are ashamed. When we are talking about shame, shame can come in different shape and form. It can be social shame. It can be financial shame. It can be marital shame. I know of one very senior friend of mine many years ago. Beautiful family. And then he woke up to me and he said, you don't know what I'm doing. I said, what is it? He said, you need to come home. And I came home and I got home. They brought their first child out to the city room. The child was about 16 years old and he was a Mongo baby, crawling at 16. He has never walked for once. So the two house help brought her out. I said, I don't know this. They said, we don't bring her out. He said, nobody knows it. Nobody knows about it. He said, we just trust in God that He will do something in her. Whatever it is that is in your life that is provoking shame, that is generating shame, the King of glory will fix it this morning. That your amen is so weak. Why? Because He is not called the King of glory for nothing. Anything that is generating shame, He is there as the King of glory to fix it. But I need to tell you, there are conditions for partaking in the glory. If you want to be partakers of His glory, just two things you need to do. And the key is in Psalms 104 verse 4. Quickly, let's look at it. Psalms 104 verse 4. 100 verse 4. He said, enter into His gates with thanksgiving, and into His courts with praise, and be thankful unto Him, and bless His name. One of my friends said, God lives in an address that is not known to too many people. I said, what is the address of God? He said, God lives in Thanksgiving Avenue and gates, crescents of praise, Thanksgiving Avenue. I said, oh, where did you get that? I said, it's in Psalms 104, 100 verse 4. Enter into His gates with thanksgiving. That is to say, when you get into the avenue of God, the gates that you make there is thanksgiving. That will take you to His residence. And into His court with praise. So the residence of God is Thanksgiving Avenue and the streets of praise. I'd like to announce to you this morning, a man that is going to partake in the glory of God must be a man that learns and knows how to appreciate God, that knows how to give thanks to Him, that knows how to praise Him in season and out of season. Why? Because God inhabits the praise of His people. If you want to partake of His glory and you're not a thanksgiver, you're not a praise giver, you hardly cannot partake of His glory. But beyond that, thanksgiving is good. But this morning I want to challenge us not just to give thanks, but to live thanks. I'd like you to graduate from just giving thanks to living thanks. That is, you can actually move from thanksgiving to thanksgiving. When you are experiencing a thanks-living life, there is nothing that is hurled at you by life that will shake you. Because you will have a lifestyle of thanksgiving. You are living thanks in season and out of season. And how can I live thanks in season and out of season? You cannot give thanks to somebody you do not know. You cannot give thanks to somebody you do not have a relationship with. It's not possible for you to give thanks to someone that is a stranger to you. For you to actually be able to give thanks to somebody, you have to know a few things about him. You need to have a knowledge of him. You need to relate with him. You need to interact with him. As a young child, I was taken to the palace in my town because my uncle then was on the throne and he was hosting all the kings. And there was this particular king that arrived. When he arrived, the people from his town gathered. And I don't want to mention the town. They gathered and they were calling the king by the original name of his father. They were, I want to say, they were inciting him with praise. The man was seated in a Rolls Royce, all glass one up, in a wide regalia, and the driver was moving at snail speed. But because of the penetration of the praise penetrated through the glass to him. He wondered and threw out a word of notes to the people. And I asked myself, I said, where was that? I said, what happened? What called this man attention? And I noticed there was a woman that was standing, who was saying things to the man, the unprintable things. How the father of the man went into the bush and killed an elephant with just a lift of the finger. What kind of? I said, even this man may end up giving out this Rolls Royce before he will leave this place. Listen to me carefully. There is something praise does. It moves a man from doing what he wants to do to doing more than what he wants to do. This morning, are you ready to praise God? Do you want to partake in His glory? Are you ready to enter His gates with thanksgiving? Are you ready to give Him praise? But before we do that, I'd like you to know, if you are praising somebody, and he looked at you, and he said, I don't think I know this guy. How does he know so much about me? Where is he coming from? Who is he? I mean, ask people around me, like God asked the angel this morning, who is this fellow that is praising me? Do you have any dossier on him? Is he on our radar? And they said, no, we don't know him. We don't have him on our radar. But what is he's praising me so well and energetically? What happened? What is he looking for? We don't know him. He's a stranger. Oh, I wish we know him so that we know how to help him. This morning, I don't want you to lose and waste your praise. If you are here and God does not know you, you don't have a relationship with Him, there's a need for you to connect to Him. So that when you are praising Him, you say, oh, yes, I will call you by His name. You say, oh, that is Bukola, that is Raphael, that is Tunji, that is Oyeyemi, praising me. He said, angel, go and give him his miracle, go and open doors for him, go and sentence his enemies to them, go and silence this, go and do this, go and open the grave of this, go and dish out miracles to that. Because He knows you. He calls you by His name. He calls you by the name He has given to you on the palm of His hand. But if He does not know you, He doesn't know your identity, He doesn't even know where He's going to send your miracle, you'll be wasting praise. I don't want anybody to head on this service as a praise waster, as a thanksgiving waster. The only thing that you need to do is to just connect to Him, give your life to Him, surrender to Him, and tell Him, Lord, I thought I was in it before, but I didn't know that I was not in it. I'd like to announce to you that coming to church does not make you a Christian. Just like going to the zoo does not make you to become an animal. Rise up on your feet and let's begin to talk to God. This morning, I don't know whether we have some friends in the house that want to respond to God. They are saying, Lord, I'm here. I am here this morning. I just want to praise you, but I need to connect to you before I can offer praise. I want to give you thanks. I need to connect to you before I can do that. I need for you to know me. I need for me to know you. So that out of my belly, praise will flow. Is anyone there? Just wave your hand. I'll pray with you. Anywhere you may be in the gallery, everywhere you may be, just lift up your hand. Say, Father, I want to know you. I want you to reveal yourself to me. I want to be connected to you. Lift it up properly if you are doing that. God bless you. God bless you. God bless those hands. Ushers, can you please help us with these hands? God bless you. If you are at the gallery, lift up your hands. Just wave it to us. Ushers will meet you and give you the mission card. Please just lift up your hands anywhere you may be. Lift it up properly so that you can be identified. God bless you as you do that. God bless you as you do that. God bless all those hands. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Ushers, please hurry up. Help us to sort all this out. We don't want anything to hinder the praise of anyone in the house this morning. Whatsoever is standing between you and God, settle it. If you have any restitution to make it. If you have any confession to make, confess to Him. He's here. He can settle it right there and here. You don't need to adjourn it to tomorrow. Don't postpone it. Just say it to Him as you are feeling it. Say, Father, this is how I'm feeling it. This is what is going on. Please, I want you to step in just to help me out. Is there anyone saying that? Just lift up your hand. I want to pray now. I want to pray now. Ushers, there's still one hand that is lifted up. Thank you. Shall we pray? Father, we thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for your word. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for all this life that you have spoken to. I'm asking, oh Lord, that you are the one that has prompted them to respond. No one can draw this one except you have drawn them.